Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to Factorio 1.0 for episode 64, where we are just trying to figure out how to make an effective oil processing outpost. And I was just wondering how much white sands we have in storage now, 5,000. Just don't want to launch too many rockets just for science here. Since this is pointing down with the output, maybe we should put this up here so we can tie the light oil into some light oil refining or cracking. Let's just try it out. Okay, cause this is going to be able to produce how much stuff? 30 divided by 2 multiplied by 6.55 plus the productivity bonus 127 light oil per second. Maybe we need to always put the light oil into barrels, because that's basically a pipe's worth of light oil right there. How much light oil can this handle? 30 divided by 2 multiplied by 6.55, basically. So not even the full output of the oil or light oil cracking machine, so we need 2 of these for each one of these. So that makes it a bit easier to handle if we just had everything in barrels. It just requires a lot of barrels and a lot of robots. And I would like to make this a bit more economical, I guess. As well as scalable still. Because we also need to handle all of the output from the refineries themselves. They do output something like 90 each, or a bit less, but so we would also need 2 of these for those. Which basically means that we need 4 pipes of light oil coming in through here. Is it really 90 each? Let's just see here. We get 45 divided by 5 multiplied by 8.55 plus the productivity. Okay, both the plants and the refineries have a 30% productivity. That's good to know. Just wanted to make sure. So we're actually producing 100 light oil from each of these. Okay. That basically needed to be taken care of individually then. So how about we ferry the heavy oil around with pipes and everything else is in barrels then. Pretty sure that is necessary, so let's just do it. Light oil. Request barrels for these. Maybe 750 is too much. I could also start producing the barrels. Let's put them up where there's a bit more speed. Can we productivity? Yes, we can. Nice. So yeah, these one is back to 10 each. So let's just request 100 here. Let's also just have a blueprint of this without a recipe and with a bit less restrictive on the output. Okay. The output of this, we still either need to put directly into more cracking or also barrel up. Also, this needs to be unbarreled before it can be put into cracking. And that makes it a bit less nice, I guess. If we do this. Well, for the stuff coming out of this, we might as well just pipe it directly in, right? Like that. And then this is not how this is going to look. It's weird how much harder all of these beacons make it to plan this stuff out. So this can take care of the heavy oil. We don't get any lubricant from this though. And put these back in here for now. And let's call this lubricant. This is a lot easier in Bob's mods where you have a barrel machine or a pump that can barrel stuff that's only a 2x2 entity. I guess that's why I'm having such a hard time with it now. Of course we could just not do it in a layout like this, but maybe, well, do it something like this where we actually have more space to work with the machines. Let's just grab some more modules so we don't have trouble filling all of the beacons. not really happy about this. What can we do instead? So maybe something like this. Cracking into more cracking. Why am I having such a hard time figuring this stuff out? It shouldn't be that hard. Maybe everything. Well, not everything. This spine has a non-barrel setup. This needs to be barreled though, which is fine. How much can these output? 10 per second by 5, crafting speed of 5. Well, now actually we're messing up all of our crafting speeds, but if this gives it 5 crafting speed, then that's a lot easier to calculate with. So let's do that, shall we? So it can output 50 per second, right? 10 per second with crafting speed of 5 is 50, but with a productivity bonus as always of 3 or 30%. So what's 30% of 50? 15. Okay. 65 per second. But maybe it's just not worth it to try and calculate this stuff. Maybe we just barrel it. Let's work with that assumption at least. So all of this light oil needs to be cracked as well. We have to have it possible to crack it if we aren't exporting it. We don't need this much space in between here anymore. Well, let's just leave this for now and then see our light oil cracking, how that's going to look. Because then we both need to unbarrel the input and barrel the output. Maybe I'm a bit too pessimistic about how much a pipe can carry. Am I? Low? Let's just, as so many times before, make a small test. And let's just do it with water. And let's put some pipes in here just to test it. Actually, we can just do all pipe. And so I'm just measuring for 10 seconds here. And that autosave just messed it up, dang it. Let's do that again. In 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it seems like it can carry a lot more, at least in the small distance. What is this? Oh, we can see in here. 13,000. So it can actually carry 1300 per second. Is that true? Why am I thinking that it can only carry 100 per second? Oh, because its capacity is 100. 1300 per second. Maybe I have made a lot of things in my life a lot harder for myself. Because I don't think we needed more than 1300 of some of the fluids over here. The petroleum was a lot more, of course, but... Oh well. Good to know. Let's just 4 times try with a much longer pipe. Two, one, done. 11,000, so still 1100 per second. Okay. And honestly, we aren't going to have pipes longer than this. We need to rethink a lot of stuff here then. I've been too pessimistic. Well, are we going to remove all this? Yes, we are. Let's work with the assumption that we can carry 1000 fluid per second in these pipes before we start getting backed up. 55 per second. No, 55 every 5 seconds. How much did we calculate this? So many times. I'm forgetting though. Was it 55 per second? Well, we might as well do it again then. So 55 divided by 5 multiplied by 8.55 and the productivity bonus 120. I don't think I've seen that number before. Oh, did we just decide to only have it, well, just barrel it all up and just didn't worry? I guess so. So we can have like 8 of these to fill one pipe. But then we do need to barrel it up at the end. Which is fine. Then we could even try to have this as close to the train depot as possible. Worth considering at least. Okay. What did I say? 8 for this? Yes. So we're going to make a plan for 8 of these. Just to have some starting point here. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we need more beacons. Probably more of those. Good. This can carry all of the petroleum in here. How much heavy oil are we outputting here? So 25 divided by 5 multiplied by 8.55 and productivity bonus 55.6 multiplied by 8, 444. So we can also carry all of the heavy oil in one pipe here. At least we should be able to. Good. So we can basically have one line refining all of that, if that is what we want. Still think we will want to have these more apart. Though we do have a lot of space to work with still. Maybe it's not necessary. So let's just leave it as this one now. Okay, so we need to be able to make let's just do it here. Actually, let's make it a bit closer just to begin with. Let's have the focus on this to be lubricant. Now this needs to be barreled up. How much heavy oil can this use per second? So 10 heavy oil every second. We need to add the productivity bonus, as it also slows down the crafting speed, of course. 10 per second. By the crafting speed plus productivity. No. Not for the input. 65 per second. Okay. And we had 455 per second, right? Of heavy oil. Oh, there we are, yeah. 444. Okay, so we can support a few of these. Well, quite a lot, honestly. This, of course, can produce a lot of lubricant. We get 10 lubricant for each of these, so we can just add the productivity bonus. This multiplied by 1.3, and then having 4 of them, 340, well within the range of a build. Now, just to be sure, how fast could this barrel up? It was 1250, right? Per second. Yeah, it was. At least with the previous crafting speed. Crafting speed of 5, I think that's the same. 50 by 25. Good, good. And let's take another one of these. And then we can barrel up the lubricant here. Right. Now we need to make sure that we can connect all of it with these. Those are too far apart, that's a bit annoying. But maybe it's not too bad, since we don't need the robots in here. At least not to begin with. At least that's my initial assumption here. Okay, so we can make some of it into lubricant, but we still need to be able to crack all of that 444 heavy oil into light oil. And this is basically why I wanted these further apart, because well, if I want to do this, wasn't these inputs the other way around before? Or am I just that stupid? Well, we can do this now then. Then no worries. So we need water for this. Well, we don't need to barrel this up actually. How much heavy or light oil are we going to have in these pipes? Let's calculate that, shall we? So 45 divided by 5 multiplied by crafting speed plus productivity 100. With 8 refineries, 800. So it can carry a bit more, but it's gonna produce a lot more, so we can't really combine those. So I guess we will output these onto their own pipes. Okay. Oh, never mind me. How much heavy oil does this take? Two multiplied by its 6.55 crafting speed, right? No, that's it. Yeah, it is 6.55, but we don't need the productivity bonus yet. 131. So if we take the 800.28, this divided by 131, we need 6 machines to crack this down. We also need a barreler. go to 8. That's more than the 6 at least. So maybe that's fine. And then the barreling machine, which should now barrel up light oil. Whoops. Don't think we want to be able to save up 200 in each of these, because that means we can have 200 barrels just flying here. And that means we will at some point run out of barrels. Okay. So that takes care of all the heavy oil, both into lubricant and into light oil. Let's grab some more power poles. Good. So I like this quite a lot more. It's nice that the pipes can carry more than I thought they could. So now we need to be able to take care of all of the light oil from out here, plus the light oil from these barrels, basically. Unless we think this light oil will be enough for all of the light oil we need, and then just only output to the train station from here. That doesn't sound very realistic though, so we will just add a bit more, I guess. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.